Look at the indictment against a Parkrose High School student charged with bringing a gun to the school and causing a massive scare.
Angel Granados Diaz now faces 4 counts. Elise Haas is live this morning to break down that indictment.
On May 17, 2019, 18-year-old Angel Granados Diaz thought he had everything under control. Armed with a hidden firearm, he slipped into a busy classroom full of students of Parkrose High School, ready to unleash terror. But in a dramatic twist, his carefully planned attack shattered when an alert coach confronted him. These are the cases where school shooters learn the hard way that terror meets its match in unexpected courage. May 25, 2018 began like any other day in Noblesville West Middle School in Indiana. In Jason Seaman's science class, students were focused on their tests, unaware that danger was silently approaching. Jason, a former football player known for his strength and quick reflexes, had earned a reputation as a protector among his students. That morning, a 13-year-old boy, usually seen as friendly and funny, was hiding a dark secret. The day before, he had filmed a chilling video in his basement, displaying 2 handguns and declaring his intent to take lives. With no metal detectors in place, he managed to sneak a .22 caliber handgun, a .45 caliber handgun, and a knife into school. During the second period, he was briefly excused to retrieve his backpack and prepare in the bathroom. Returning to class with his weapons concealed under his hooded sweatshirt, he suddenly pulled out the .22 caliber handgun and began firing. His first shot struck Jason while he was assisting a student with a quiz question, but Jason's instinct kicked in. Despite taking 3 gunshot wounds, he grabbed a nearby baseball bat and charged the shooter, catching him completely off guard. In that split second, the attacker's bravado turned into instant regret as his plan was destroyed. Jason shouted for the students to evacuate while he subdued the shooter until the police arrived. Both Jason and student Ella Whistler were rushed to the hospital. Thanks to Jason's courageous response, a tragedy was averted that day. Number 2.
Next tonight, the newly released video of the takedown, a gunman on a college campus in Seattle. 1 person killed, 2 wounded, and the hero student.
On June 5, 2014, an attempted school shooting at Seattle Pacific University turned into a dramatic display of unexpected heroism. Aaron Barra, a troubled 27-year-old with a history of mental health issues and a disturbing fascination with past shootings, had meticulously planned his attack. Posing as a prospective student days earlier, he scouted the campus to identify vulnerable spots and potential escape routes. That fateful Thursday afternoon, as students moved between classes in a bustling campus atmosphere, Barra drove onto the scene with his white pickup truck with a shotgun, a hunting knife, and extra ammunition. His plan was set in motion when he approached a 19-year-old freshman outside a building and shot him in the back of the head, instantly ending his life. The chaos escalated as shotgun pellets struck another student, and Barra's subsequent attempts to target others failed when his weapon misfired. Inside a lecture hall, Barra continued his assault, threatening students and causing panic. But then, in an extraordinary turn of events, John Meese, a student monitor armed with only a can of pepper spray, stepped in. Sensing his moment, Meese charged forward, pouring Ybarra with pepper spray and rendering him disoriented. In that split second, Ybarra's carefully crafted plan was averted. Meese tackled him to the ground, wrestled the shotgun away, and held him until police arrived. Number 3. On May 7, 2019, a planned massacre at STEM School Highlands Ranch in Colorado took a dramatic twist when the attackers discovered they'd picked the wrong target. 2 assailants, Devin Erickson and Alec McKinney, stormed the school armed with a Glock semi-automatic pistol and a Winchester 12-gauge shotgun, determined to unleash chaos. Their faces were painted with weird makeup, and their intent was clear: to inflict as much damage as possible. As the shooters moved through the hallways, panic erupted among students and staff. Amid the terror, a courageous group of students refused to let the violence go unchecked. 18-year-old Kendrick Castillo stepped forward, confronting Erickson head-on despite the overwhelming danger. Though Kendrick tragically lost his life in the struggle, his brave act ignited a chain reaction of resistance. Inspired by his sacrifice, fellow students Brendan Bialy and Joshua Jones joined the fight. They tackled the armed assailants despite the risk, managing to disarm them even after being injured. Their heroic actions revealed that when a school shooter targets the wrong person, instant regret follows swiftly. At that moment, the determination of a few ordinary students turned a planned act of terror into a powerful statement of defiance and resilience. Number 4. On January 20th, 2017, a dramatic scene unfolded at West Liberty Salem High School in Ohio that could have ended in tragedy. A 17-year-old student, Eli Cerner, had planned to carry out a school shooting, concealing a shotgun in his bag and wearing a ski mask. He chose the school restroom as his staging area, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Unaware of the impending danger, 16-year-old Logan Cole entered the bathroom to check his hair in preparation for a mock trial competition. In that split second, Logan found himself face to face with the armed shooter, who shot him twice, once in the chest and the other in his back. Thinking he had dealt with Logan, Eli tried to enter the hallway in search of more victims. While still in pain, Logan calmly met Eli's gaze and begged him to put down the gun. Outside, the sound of distant gunshots sent students and staff into a panic, while school officials rushed to secure the scene and prevent further chaos. Startled by Logan's unexpected courage, Eli hesitated. Minutes later, the principal, Greg Johnson, and his assistant rushed into the bathroom as they heard the voices. They joined Logan to talk with Eli, and he eventually slid the gun under the stool. Logan's brave stand disrupted what could have been a massacre, catching the shooter off guard and halting the attack. His quick thinking and determination turned an imminent disaster into a moment of defiant humanity. He was taken to the hospital, and fortunately, he survived. However, there are still pieces of lead lodged in critical parts of his body. Number 5. On May 21st, 1998, Thurston High School in Oregon became the stage for an event that would forever change its history. Kipland Kinkle, a troubled 15-year-old freshman who had been suspended the day before for possessing a stolen handgun, arrived at school carrying a semi-automatic rifle, 2 handguns, and a knife hidden beneath his trench coat. Loaded with enough ammunition to cause unspeakable damage, Kipland planned to unleash terror on his fellow students. Kipland had already shot and killed his parents the previous day. In school, he fatally shot 2 students and injured 25 others, but Kipland wasn't allowed to do what he wanted. As chaos erupted in the hallways and the cafeteria filled with terrified students, a 17-year-old classmate, Jacob Riker, seized a critical moment. While Kipland reloaded his rifle, Jacob saw his chance. With a surge of adrenaline, he charged forward and wrestled the weapon from the shooter's grip. Although Kipland managed to fire a shot, injuring Jacob in the chest, the intervention halted his deadly rampage. In that instant, the would-be massacre turned into a scene of instant regret for Kipland. The bravery of one determined student thwarted his violent intentions. Police soon arrived to secure the area, and Kipland's actions led to a lengthy prison sentence. Number 6. On May 6, 2021, chaos broke out at Rigby Middle School in Idaho when a 12-year-old student dressed in black and sporting a surgical mask set off a chain of events that no one could have predicted. The day started like no other, but an unimaginable danger was brewing underneath the calm. At around 8:55 a.m., the young girl, concealing a semi-automatic pistol in her backpack, made her way toward the secluded area of the school. Soon, the sound of gunshots shattered the routine, sending shockwaves of panic throughout the building. Jim Wilson, the school's custodian, was the first to suffer when a stray bullet struck his leg as he was busy at work. Amid the crisis, Kristen Knighting, a compassionate math teacher known for her steady demeanor, became an unlikely hero. As her class evacuated, she rushed into the hallway and found the shooter, a frightened child clutching the weapon with trembling hands. Instead of meeting anger with anger, Knighting calmly approached the girl. With gentle determination, she placed her hand over the shooters, slowly disarming her. Number 7. On May 17, 2019, at Park Rose High School in Portland, Oregon, a chilling incident that would change everything happened. Angel Grandios Diaz, an 18-year-old student struggling with deep depression, entered the school carrying a loaded shotgun hidden under his jacket, intent on unleashing chaos. His plan was to inflict harm and create tragedy, but fate intervened in the most unexpected way. On a quiet afternoon, Angel entered a classroom and revealed a gun. Panic spread instantly as students scrambled to escape. At that critical moment, Coach Keenan Lowe, a former college football star and a respected mentor, was nearby. Without a moment's hesitation, he lunged forward and wrestled the gun away from Angel in a tense life-or-death struggle. The entire confrontation was captured on security cameras, documenting every heart-stopping second. As the struggle ended, Coach Lowe managed to disarm Angel and gently embraced him, trying to calm the troubled student. Angel tearfully admitted that his actions were driven by inner pain and a desperate desire to escape his troubled mind. Subsequently, authorities discovered the shotgun contained only 1 round. He wanted to use it on himself. Angel later faced legal consequences and received probation along with mental health support. Coach Lowe's courageous intervention transformed a potential tragedy into a moment of profound humanity, earning him widespread acclaim him as a true hero. Those were the times school shooters picked the wrong target. How do you think you'd act in a shooter situation? Would you have the courage of these brave people? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy our content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.